Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome back. Hope you're all having a good day. So, we'll be reacting to an article by Mozart Sports. So, it's titled KPA Bringing BAL Experience to KBF Title Campaign. So, as we all know, the Kenya Ports Authority Dockers went to the road to the BAL. Out of 5 games, they lost 4. And they only won the opener game, which was a massive blowout. But they lost against KPA, lost against Eurunani, Cape Town Tigers, and the NBA Academy team. That was a cast of 17-year-olds, but we'll get to that later. But so it's the title, KPA Bring the BAL Experience to KBF Title Campaign. So it's been a while since KPA have played in their league games. They haven't even played, I believe they haven't played even their second leg games because they were traveling, they're on the road, they were traveling for their road to BAL. So the Dockers have played all their first leg matches last year before heading out to South Africa for the second round of the BAL qualifiers. So coach Sam Kiki says his charges have some adjustments to make before the second leg of KBF. So Kiki is hoping to guide the KPA Dockers men to a successful title defense and getting another shot at the BAL. And it's actually wild. KPA are just on a level that, they're just in the middle ground. They can't go up, they can't go down. So they're just there, like they can't go up or go down anyway. They are better than any team in the country. They're better than all of them. But when they go outside to any FIBA contests, they are not one of the elite teams. So it's a very, very, gray area that no team that would even want to be in that situation. So let's continue with the article. The team is set to resume training on Monday, 9th January, ahead of the league resumption slated tentatively on mid-January. So Sam Kiki was quoted as saying, after our elimination of the FIBA in the BAL qualifiers, we had a post-event meeting to try and decipher where we lost the battle for our first BAL appearance. Top of the list was our dribbling, ball control, and finishing. So everyone has to work their card as we'll be looking to make those adjustments as we head back to the second leg of the league. So he was quoted in saying that. So the Dockers lost one match in the first leg against Anu, which was the second game that they played in the season, and they're looking to get perfect as they finish off and head to the playoffs. So Sam Kiki was quoted as saying, "We have to perform at the same level of experience while playing the BAL qualifiers for subsequent attempts to be successful, so you can use the league as a platform to perfect that." So the tactician will have his usual squad in action the second leg, and with the players and the way they played in the BAL, and also they had some new players, but those new players were only for that BAL run. So that's the article. I'll leave the link to it in the description box. So one thing that I must say is this. I'm going to preface everything I'm about to say with this. It's not about taking shots, but when getting to the truth, you have to take some shots. So earlier I said KPA are just on that, gray area. They're just in limbo. They're better than the teams in Kenya, but they're not elite as the teams that they are facing outside the continent. They were not able to beat a cast of 17-year-olds in the NBA Academy. Not able to beat Cape Town Tigers. Okay, I wasn't even expecting them to beat Cape Town Tigers. They got thoroughly brutalized in the game against Eurunani. Them guys just were shot all the way through. So, and against KPA, that was a winnable game, but they dropped it. The only game that they won was against Jabal Club, which that other team was not even prepared. They weren't even playing any defense, so it was just a walkthrough for KPA. They're just getting their shots. So one thing I must say is this: they are not that middle ground. This is a team that has all the tools needed to contend for a championship and even go farther in contention. Even in the BAL, they would have made the BAL because you needed to have a specific skill set, especially in the coaching staff, because when you look at the pieces that they had in the court, they checked all the boxes, especially in the backcourt. But the front court, not so much. Their centers are not, able to rebound the ball. They're not able to, get their spots. They're not even asking for the ball in the post. If you watch the film, man, it was just horrendous looking at the way they were playing. So one thing that is evident is this is a team that has all the tools, have all the resources, but the manpower, especially the personnel, especially the technical bench, is lacking. I don't know how their coaching staff worked in that tournament, but whatever they were doing, it was just horrendous, and it's something that shouldn't be done, especially going into a major tournament like the road to BAL. The only teams that are able to punch their ticket there in the road to BAL are teams that have won their local leagues. So after winning the local league and blowing a shot at winning a game, even a multiple games there, it's a very big blow. So they're just back to square one. So a lot of things have been said. I made a couple of videos talking about how these guys played, and man, it was just horrendous when I watched it. And even the addition of the new players disrupting the team chemistry was something that I mentioned, and I said you can't just plug in players like that. They say in 2K you can just plug in players like that. Players, there has to be a fit, and there has to be consistency in their rotation, and the coach has to. The onus is on the coach to know what his best team is, especially when doing their rotation and in-game management, which was actually lacking, and that's one of the reasons why they were not able to even win the games. They were not even able to win a game, or they were not even able to show even the sense of even contending for that game, even making that game close. So this is one thing that I said. So it can go on and on talking about it, but it's just sad. But now they're coming back to KBF. Okay, we expect them to win all their games because no team has had no team in Kenya right now has fought kill after kill after kill the way KPA have. They've flown out of the country, they've matched up, they've gone to different area codes, and looking at the way they're setting up now, they're gearing up for another finals appearance and also defending their title that they won last season. So I expect fireworks, but the bottom line still remains. They're better. The KPA are a good team here in Kenya alone, and they're not able to even win outside of Kenya. So this is a very bad situation to be in. No team would want even such a situation. Even I feel like we're going to go a stretch and say, even if the Ulinzi Warriors won the finals, because it went to 5 games, the result would be no better than what we saw KPA produce, because the Ulinzi one last in 2021 was pathetic. This year, KPA, last year, the way KPA played in the BAL, especially in the last 3 games against Euronani, Cape Town Tigers, and NBA Academy, were just abysmal. The most abysmal performances you'll ever see by the KPA. So them, having a consolation prize to even go unbeaten doesn't change the fact that they, in the stage where the games that matter, they were not able to cap it off. So yeah, it's a very, very sad situation, and having a coaching staff that doesn't even have the confidence of trusting their players on the court and trusting their players in their rotation, or adding new players over other players, and disrupting team chemistry. So that's one thing that I saw, and it was really, really disgusting the way KPA did it. And when they go back to the BAL, I don't see if they're going to even produce anything different from what we saw in the 2023 Road to BAL. So they have to, best bet is just prepare for 2024 Road to BAL and just see what happens. Maybe they're able to, pick up on the mistakes that they had, but if you go back and look at the film, you can see there are a ton of mistakes that they had. They averaged the most turnovers. They are not able to score the ball consistently from deep, and also from the post. They were not able to convert their shots defensively. They were not able to block shots. They were so wide open on defense, and this is something that was, really, really hurting them, especially in games. So, so that's the article. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments on what you think. And I'm out. Peace.